The Harlem Globetrotters 2025 World Tour is here, and we're loving hearing from our fans that you love seeing us play. You love seeing the dunks, alley-oops, long shots, trick shots, the buzzer beaters, and all the cool tricks. And we can't wait to bring all our history and all the laughs. We're coming to Target Center on March 15th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for tickets to the 2025 World Tour, presented by Jersey Mike Subs.
KDWB-FM, Richfield, Minneapolis, St. Paul, an iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Accomplishing goals is hard. But when your goal is to learn a new language, Babbel makes it easy. Babbel is designed with you in mind. From expert-created lessons to conversational video units and even live classes, you can personalize your Babbel experience to be exactly what you need to really learn a new language more easily. Go ahead, set a goal for yourself. Accomplish it with Babbel. Try Babbel for free. Go to BABBEL.com. That's Babbel.com.
From the 612 Injured Heimer and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have no accidents and no delays. There's a stalled semi 694 westbound at Lexington on the right shoulder and a stalled semi Highway 280 northbound at Energy Park Drive on the right. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Fireside Hearth and Home.
Planning your next home project? There's no better time to add the warmth of a fireplace than during the home show sale at Fireside Hearth and Home. Save up to $1,000 on fireplaces, inserts, and stoves. And bring your vision to life. Visit fireside.com or your local showroom today.
You can do more than listen on KDWB. You can watch The Dave Ryan Show. Just go to YouTube and search Dave Ryan TV.
Good morning. It is Friday, heading into it's beautiful. It's going to be beautiful today, like 70, 73.
I know.
Is that wrong? Is that a typo?
No.
No
typo.
And there's going to be a little bit, it'll go south a little bit this weekend, but get out and enjoy. I was out flying last night, hadn't flown in a while, and did that. Shout out Thunderbird Aviation. Nice. And
it wasn't too windy?
It was very windy, but, it makes it more challenging. You know what I mean?
You like a challenge.
Sea does not a strong sailor make.
I've heard from people.
A smooth sea does not a strong sailor make.
I've heard from people you like a challenge, so.
What?
You're
so weird.
What?
You guys, remember I said last week, we just got to let things sit sometimes.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
We just
I was just saying, I've heard he liked the challenge. He said he enjoyed when it was windy because it's
also
not fun.
Are you really comparing yourself to a sailor right now?
Yeah. Strong sea does not, a smooth sea does not a strong sailor make. So in other words, if you're going through a rough spot in life right now, it's only going to make you stronger. In the words of Kelly Clarkson, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Oh, I didn't know if it was Motivational Monday right now.
Yeah. Couple shout outs. Shout out to Kevin Johnson from St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin. Shout out to Happy Colorectal Awareness Month, and shout out to my husband for doing his colonoscopy later on today.
Nice.
Shout out Dance Explosion, New Richmond, Wisconsin. Big competition this weekend.
You're going to win.
Happy 4th birthday to Bob. We love you from Bear, Mama, Dada, and Big Sis Lenny. It is my 37th birthday. My name is Floor from Robbinsdale. Love you guys. And a shout out to my nephew Malachi. Happy birthday. He's turning the big 2. Auntie loves you.
I love
buddy.
that we have a 4th birthday for someone named Bob, and then big sister Lenny, Bob and Lenny.
I know, it's kind of funny. We'll see you at Dave & Buster's later on today, 4 until 6 o'clock in Southdale. We're going to play a little game right now. It's called Liar Liar. There are, I think, 3 of us on the show who are good liars. I know I'm a really good liar. Vaunt is, Bailey is, Jenny's too down home, Wisconsin, down to earth.
She's too
not
nice.
a really good liar unless she's got us fooled. So Jenny is hosting.
I am.
You're going to give us each a card. One card.
Well, you all get the same. Oh, you're right. Those cards. Go ahead.
Okay, so we get a card, and then you don't know what the card says, but the card will either
close
say
my eyes right
truth or lie. So you'll get a card that either says truth or lie. Bailey has one now. Vaunt has one. I have one that says truth or lie. Jenny will bring up a topic. We will tell a story. If our card says truth, we tell a true story. If it's a lie, we tell a lie. Jenny then guesses, and you get to guess, too, which one is the lie.
Okay, your first topic is going to be role models. So you tell a story either about like your parent, your hero, whoever you admire, whatever it is. And I'm going to pick who goes first because I think it gives away a little bit sometimes who has a story right away. So let's have Bailey go first.
Okay. My role model is 100% my Mama Rhonda. She was a single mom, and she would wear like heels to work. And I always thought she was so cool and powerful. And she was taking care of her kids and going on work trips and bringing us with her. And I just thought it was cool. She didn't need no man. And I was like, me neither. So Mama Rhonda is my role model.
Okay. Dave, tell me your story.
Oh, gladly. My role model is a DJ that I worked for when I was very, very young, and I used to listen to him in high school. His name is Dan Jackson. We're still in touch, and he influenced me by being wonderful, but also never putting up with my 17, 18-year-old BS of doing what I want. He would always say, you need to do this better. And he was hard on me, but he also really helped shape me. So when you have a good coach, listen to your good coach and don't go, stop mansplaining how to do things. And maybe they actually have something that you can learn from them.
Okay. Love it. Vaunt.
Mine is, I was in 10th, 11th grade. I had a trigonometry teacher named Dr. Edwards. And you guys know I hate math, but he always found a way to give these inspiring speeches or whatever. And he's the one that taught me if you rather have it than not need it not have it. And because he was at least smart in that regard, I was like, I kind of like this guy. I want to be able to, I guess, inspire people in a not boring way.
Yeah. Okay. Well, right off the bat, I know that Bailey's telling the truth. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's between Dave and Vaunt. And I know for a fact that it seems real. Dave's story seems real. But I would have guessed you would have said your dad, so that's why I'm a little confused. But I'm going to go with Vaunt because he pulled a line that Dave says instead of...
Better to have it not need it than to need it not have it.
Instead of what his trigonometry teacher probably said. So I think Vaunt's a liar.
I am the liar. But I do love that quote before Dave even said it.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Shuffle those cards up. You guys can figure out what
While you're shuffling, shout out to Kennedy Vision over in Plymouth.
And shout out to everybody watching on our YouTube live stream right now. Dave Ryan TV.
Yes, watch us. Okay, we now have another card. Okay, we either have a card that says tell the truth or tell a lie.
Okay.
Jenny will give us topic.
Topic is drinking. So tell me a story. It doesn't matter what it's about, but it has to be about drinking, a story about drinking. So, Dave, I'm going to have you go first.
Sure. My mom used to keep a bottle of Jim Beam in her drawer, in her dresser drawer. We were not a big drinking family at all, but once in a while she'd pull out that bottle of Jim Beam, and she used to make me hot toddies when I was probably 4 or 5 years old. I had a cold. She put a little Jim Beam in a coffee cup with a little bit of tea and honey and drink up, David, and I would, of course, pass out, and I would be cozy, toasty, warm.
How old were you again?
4 or 5 or 6.
Interesting. Okay.
Drinking Jim Beam.
Wow. Mother of the year.
Wow.
All right. Let's have Vaughn go next.
I grew up the kid that, my parents didn't let me even have a swig of something under the table. So when I turned 21, I went all out with my friends. It's called Hoboken, but it's the still water. People go there to have fun and do things. I drank everything under the sun. Fireball shots, rum and Coke, everything. Was mixing, was plastered, threw up, and then when I was trying to catch the train back home, I missed it. So I was stranded in a New Jersey train station at 2 a.m, and my cousin had to come pick me up.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Wow.
Got it. All right. Bailey, tell me your story about drinking.
Okay, so I'm not that big of a drinker, but in college, I went to this one singular house party, and it was a cast party with theater people, and they were playing beer pong, and I'd never played before, but I was like, you know what? I'll try it because I want these people to like me. And so we went through literally this whole beer pong game, this huge tournament almost, and I won the entire thing, and I'd never played before, but I won beer pong that day at the cast party.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, who's lying?
The results are in. Well, Dave, you're telling the truth. I know that because I know every single one of your stories.
You do. You've heard them all 5 times.
So it's between Vaunt and Bailey. Vaunt had a lot of details, but I don't know if he's trying to throw me off with that.
I get rambly.
But I think I'm going to go with Bailey's the liar.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I never played beer pong in my life.
There's no chance that you won the whole thing. You shouldn't have said that part. I believed you up until the moment you said I won the entire thing.
That's sad.
That's because I can't throw a ping pong ball. That's why.
But beer pong is hard. I would not win either. I'm not good at beer pong.
Thank you, Jenny. That's fun. It is KDWB. Here's your keyword. And remember, there's some urgency here because this is the last weekday we're doing these keyword things. After that, it's all gone, and you can still get Kendrick tickets, but you're going to pay $600 for them. I can get them for you for free right now with a keyword The key word is Luther. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you that it's one of those ones that we have trouble with. People spell it wrong, and it bounces back. So spell it Luther. Text that into KDWB1. It's like buying a raffle ticket for free. You're now in a big old drawing for a handful of tickets. There's not just one pair. There's several tickets. So if you want to win, then text that word Luther right now to KDWB1 53921. Shout out, Weston turns 3 years old on Monday. So thanks for listening, little Weston. And shout out from Marianne, listening down in Florida. They're listening to the Dave Ryan Show. They're going to TPC Sawgrass this weekend.
Nice.
And so super cool, Marianne, that you're listening on the iHeartRadio app. We'll be right back. We're doing Talkback Tuesday. Even though it's not Talkback, it's not Tuesday. It's Talkback Friday. Mm-hmm. But use the Talkback feature and let us know. Bailey brought this up the other day. Mm-hmm. You had an apple.
I had an apple, and I was asking the question, do you still spin the stem and go through the alphabet like A, B, C, D until the stem breaks off, and then whatever letter you land on is going to be the letter of the name of the person you marry? Mm-hmm. And I'm a woman in my 30s, and I still do that with every single apple that I eat. So then it made me think, like, what are other things from your childhood that you used to do that you may have forgotten about?
Can I give you mine?
Yeah.
The string around your fingers where you'd go, like, make a cup and saucer or a Jacob's ladder.
Cat's cradle.
Cat's cradle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love those.
That used to be so popular when I was, like, in elementary school, and you'd bring, like, Mom, is there a piece of string in their yarn or whatever? And you'd, like, look at this. I can do a cat. And the really cool kids can make a Jacob's ladder.
Yeah. Oh,
but
those were hard.
The dumb kids like me could barely do a cup and saucer.
Yeah. But we could go back and forth playing the Cat's Cradle game super easy, probably.
Oh, we sure could.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, we need a string. All right. Let us know. Use the Talkback feature and let us know what dumb thing you did that you remember when you were a kid. And I don't want to give too many away. I want you to come up with your own, but we'll do that coming up next. Use the Talkback feature. That's the red microphone button on the iHeartRadio app.
Hey, it's Fallon and Colt. You can join us this Monday for a live Love is Blind Q&A at 4 p.m.
Ooh, we have Monica, Virginia, and Dave answering your burning questions.
You don't want to miss it. Make sure you listen live Monday at 4 to 101.3 KDWB.
Our iHeartRadio Music Awards are back. Live Monday, March 17th on Fox.
Celebrating the music and artists you love listening to.
Turning outside, leaves are turning outside, leaves are turning outside, leaves are turning outside.
I say Earth's rotating, days are getting short. We are peeping, fall colors I can't ignore. Yeah, oak, maple, ash, birch. I brought some cider cause we are peeping. Pics for Instagram because we are peeping. Grab the camera and then cause we are peeping. Fall is here, just can't get enough. Gourds and pumpkins, photo ops with my bunch. Head to toe in soda clothing. At the Apple Farm, take my credit card. Pumpkin train, I want to ride. Come on, kids, let's get inside. Brown and orange, yellow too. Apple pie, hope there's some too.
Leaves are turning outside, leaves are turning outside, leaves are turning
I can't wait to take our Christmas pictures.
No, honey, I think you're right. Wearing flannel in this abandoned field at sunset.
Cause it's fall. We are peeping.
Is totally different. No one else has ever done this before, and I'm really happy that we can share this gift with all of our friends and family. You want to spend 3 hours on Saturday and then all day Sunday and drive to Cloquet and back the same day so we can look at leaves. Sure, I love it.
Because you know that we are peeping.
It's fall at Dixon Farms, a perfect time of the year to enjoy all the goodness we have to offer, like warm Dixon cider or delicious Dixon nuts. Sometimes, though, you want something just a little different, something to surprise that special someone this fall.
My wife loves Dixon Farms. This time of year, she loves Dixon cider. And don't even get her started on Dixon nuts. She just can't put them down. But I'm looking for something a little different. Something really special.
Well, you're in luck. If it's different that you want, we have something just for you. Introducing a new blend that we only sell once or twice a year on the back loading dock outside Dixon Farms. We call it Dixon Cider Backdoor.
Dixon Cider Backdoor? Sounds interesting. Tell me more.
Dixon Cider Backdoor is special. A lot of our customers love it, but it can be somewhat of an acquired taste. So next time she asks for Dixon Cider, just ask her if she wants to try Dixon Cider Backdoor.
Sounds easy.
Well, not always.
My husband asked if I wanted to try it, and, well, you tell him, honey.
I can tell you that she loves Dixon Cider Backdoor.
Well, love might be kind of a strong word.
Try Dixon Cider Backdoor, new this fall from Dixon Farms.
Shop wedding bands and engagement rings, and you pay no sales tax.
From the 612 Injured Heimer and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have an accident on 35E southbound at County Road 96 on the right shoulder. There's a stalled semi, Highway 280 northbound at Energy Park Drive on the right. We've got a stalled 35W northbound at County Road C on the right shoulder. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by True Green.
We're back in the miller's yard, who now use True Green. Their lawn started looking like a golf course, and PGA Tour golfers made it their favorite stop.
Get a PGA Tour quality lawn for as little as $1 a day at TrueGreen.com. Exclusions apply. See TrueGreen.com for details.
Las Culturistas with Matt Rogers and Bowen Yang just won Podcast of the Year at this year's iHeart Podcast Awards.
Oh, wow. You're kidding.
Stop it. Lady Gaga will take home the Innovator Award at Monday's iHeartRadio Music Awards. Now, these iHeart Award winners are teaming up on a brand new episode of Las Culturistas.
Thank you so much for having me here, but please, please, please don't make me get angry about anything in public.
Just open the free iHeartRadio app, Culturistas, and listen now. You can do more than listen on KDWB. You can watch The Dave Ryan Show. Just go to YouTube and search Dave Ryan TV.
By the way, I'm wearing my spring wardrobe because it's going to be 73 degrees today. Carson got me this shirt. It's like a golf shirt. It's got little airplanes.
Little
airplanes. Little airplanes all over it.
Yeah.
Carson got me this for Christmas. My boy Kirsten.
Your boy.
Did you see the picture of him with Roger laying on his lap last night?
That was so cute.
It was adorable.
So does that cat just like not like you?
Doesn't like me, yeah. I
But
don't know
loves
why.
everyone else.
Loves everybody else. I mean, the cat hasn't seen Carson since Christmas time. Carson comes home. Cat immediately, you know, they do that stealthy thing where they kind of think you're not really noticing, and they kind of get close to you, then they kind of leap up all of a sudden.
There. Yeah.
And then next thing you know, they're kind of sprawled out on your lap. Cat doesn't even give me eye contact. This is like, I don't know why the cat doesn't like me.
Because you wronged him in another life.
I never wronged that cat.
Yeah,
anyway,
you pulled a knife on him.
Go check out the picture of Carson on my Instagram, Dave Ryan at KDWB. We're here 1 hour commercial free. We had a lot going on. You're never more than 30 minutes away from the keyword for Kendrick and SZA. And remember, this is the last weekday that we're doing it. Listen this weekend, and you might have a chance. But today is the last weekday that we're doing it, so check that out. Bailey brought up when you were a kid, and I used to do this too with the apple.
Yeah, so I was eating an apple the other day, and I was twisting the stem and going through the alphabet. So when the stem breaks off, whatever letter you land on is the first letter of the name of somebody you're going to marry. And I did that as a kid. I still do that to this day. So then it made me think, like, what are other things from your childhood that you may have forgotten about?
And we get a lot of talkbacks in the talkback feature.
I remember doing those fortune teller games that you would fold the paper and have it, and you'd say, pick a number, pick a color. And then, it would tell your fortune on when you finally got to the inside.
Oh, you would unfold the little paper.
Flap, yeah.
Only the most talented girls could make those
Oh, I
fortune
know how to
tellers.
make one.
You do not.
I do too. I could make one right now.
I want to see you make one
Okay.
right now.
I could
Okay,
make
you
one.
do that.
I do
don't
not
believe
remember.
you. I will tell you, I could make a kick-ass paper airplane. I could still do one to this day.
Yeah.
I also can make a paper football. The little triangular-shaped paper football?
Yeah.
I can still make one of those. You know how to make one of them, Jenny?
Probably not anymore, but I used to make them too.
Okay. All right. Another talk back. What'd you do when you were a kid that you remember?
I remember playing these hand-slapping games with my friends. Say, oh, play me. Come on, play with me. And you do all these magic hand tricks. It was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And Miss Mary Mac, that one was a dope one too.
What was that? Like a little hand
Miss
slam?
Mary Mac, all dressed in black with silver buttons all down her back. She asked her mother for 50 cents to see the elephants all down her back. Fence.
And you just, it goes on.
It's just a hand game.
I'm impressed that Vaughn knew that too.
Yeah. My mom taught me that. I have little sisters. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, here's another one. What'd you do when you were a kid that you laugh at now? It's kind of funny, kind of cute.
I'm 33, by the way, and I still avoid cracks on the sidewalk.
Yep.
I think the saying goes, if you step on a crack, you break your mother's back. And this morning I caught myself avoiding all the cracks in the sidewalk on the way into work.
I kind of do it too.
I do too.
Concerned for his mom.
I literally paid attention on my walk yesterday, and I realized I was very hyper aware of the cracks and was avoiding them.
Couple of more talk backs.
Good morning. When we were kids, we used to go fishing for ants. So we would take a blade of grass and then stick it in the hole of the ant hill and try to get ants to climb on it and then pull them out like we were fishing. And then we also used to spit in dirt and then cover it up and then dig it up, and it was like a mud ball, and that was like really cool for some reason.
You're disgusting. That was creative though, because I've never
heard of either one.
Can I tell you, years ago, I hope she's still listening. A woman was on the show. This is like 15 or 20 years ago. And she said that they were poor when they were a kid. And one of their activities they used to do, they'd take a cup, like a plastic cup, and they'd wait outside of a mouse hole on the floor of their wall. And her and her sister would wait for a mouse to come out, and they'd try to trap it. And that was their game. And I'm like, whoa, I thought I was WT when I was a kid. All right, what other things did you do in your hand? Here's one that everybody remembers. Let Elmer's glue dry on your hand and then peel it off.
Oh, yes.
That was one. Here's one. Squishing up bread into dough balls and stuffing it in my cheeks.
Yes.
So dumb. I don't know that I stuffed it in my cheeks, but I definitely would take bread and roll it up into a tight little dough ball.
Yeah, so you had like no taste at all. You're just like, well, this sounds delicious.
My wife, Susan, did this one, and there's other people who mentioned this too. You were jealous because your friends had braces. So you're like in sixth grade, you get braces. So you take paper clips and you try to wrap them around your teeth. Now, that's probably not good for your teeth.
Bad for your
but my
teeth.
wife, Susan, did that one. So did Crystal Scott. Open up a paper clip, pretend it was a retainer. Putting bugles on your fingers.
Yep.
Bugle snacks, sticking them on your fingers. They look like long fingernails or whatever.
I used to, when I walked into a room, I would try to climb the sides of the doorway. Like if I'm in here, just climb my hands and my feet and just see if I could touch the ceiling.
Oh,
and my dad would be like, if you don't get your A down from there.
Or when you would walk into a doorway and you always had to jump to touch the top of it.
Yep. I have another talk back.
Okay. What do we got?
Oh, and another one I just thought of was we made parachutes and would toss them off our deck. So we would take a paper towel and tape string to the four corners and then tie like a toy to it and then toss it off the deck and watch it fall down, and that was super fun.
This is funny. We're talking about things that you did when you were a kid. Everybody did the dandelion thing where you make a wish and blow the dandelions.
Yes.
And there was always 1 or 3 that would stick, and you would never blow them all
You're
off
like,
all
God
the way.
dang it, now my wish can't come true.
Did you make your fortune teller?
I most certainly did.
Oh, my God. Hold it up to the camera. This is impressive.
Wow.
Yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see it. I made a fortune teller.
It's that little thing that you got your 4 fingers you stick it into. I'm super impressed.
And then, like, oh, I'm going to pick this flap. I'm going to flap this up, and it says, oh, I'm going to be with Tommy. Oh, my gosh.
Tommy's not that cute, though.
Yeah, well,
But
you
the
don't
other
know.
One, I think the other one says Kiss Zac Efron.
Kiss Zac Efron. Wow, that's my fortune.
Here's another talkback.
Okay.
Shoni here. Happy Friday. One thing I used to do as a kid, take the bologna and make faces. Bite faces out of it, fold it up. Also, I just want to tell Bailey now I understand why all the apples are missing when I go to the store. Have a great Friday.
Yeah.
I have been eating a lot of apples lately.
A couple of more of these. These are things you did when you were a kid that you kind of forgot about. Waiting to hear your song on the radio to record it on a cassette tape, which we all did. And then the DJ would be like, hey, it's Tony Fly. Here's whatever on KDWB to ruin the whole thing. Let's see. You did this one. Maybe we did. Put playing cards on the spikes of your bike spokes with clothespins, so it would sound like a motorcycle when you rode your bike.
Is that why they did it? I always wondered what the heck that was about.
Super cool. And Vicky says putting aluminum foil around your teeth and saying you had braces. Okay, kind of funny. Thanks for all those. We appreciate it. It is KDWB. Moments away from No Phone Screener Friday. If you want to start loading up the phones, we're about 5 minutes away on that one. And right now, let's do
The
Dave's
Dave
Dirt.
Ryan Show, 101.3 KDWB.
Brought to you by 612 Injured, Heimer and Lammer's Injury Law. New Music Friday. Let's do Lizzo's new music. It's called Still Bad.
We'll be playing that full song coming up at 8 o'clock this
Are we
morning.
at 8 o'clock? Okay,
Yes.
cool, if you want to hear that one. Anybody stay up and watch the lunar eclipse last night?
Oh, I
No,
forgot.
I saw pictures, though. Looked pretty cool. It just looked like the moon was orange.
Jay seemed not enthusiastic about that at all.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it looked cool.
Here's the problem with people your age.
What?
What is it?
Everything's got to be so extravagant. An eclipse. You know what? 1,000,000 years ago, when we all lived in caves, 1,000,000 years ago, we thought an eclipse was the most magical thing ever. And now you get Jenny's generation. It's like, man, well, if it doesn't explode and smell like roses and what in 3D, then I don't care.
I'm sorry, were you watching the lunar eclipse?
Nah, I was sleeping.
Okay.
No,
You sound like your family with it, okay? That's why you're defending it.
Friend of mine had to get up and pee, and she saw it. So that's the only reason she saw it, because she had to get up and pee. Did you know that Tiger Woods is dating Vanessa Trump? That is Donald Trump Jr.'s ex-wife. I'll bet you didn't know that. They were married for 12 years before they got divorced about 6 years ago. And so Tiger Woods is now dating her. Thought I would throw that out there. Nikki Glaser she did so well as host of the Golden Globes in January that she has been invited back to do it again.
Nice.
She says, I can't wait to do it again, this time in front of the team from the White Lotus, who will finally recognize my talent and cast me in season 4 as a Scandinavian Pilates instructor with a shadowy past. I love her. She is so funny.
She's such a good host, too. Like, her comedic timing is so perfect.
She's the one that was like super hilarious when she did the Tom Brady roast, right?
Yeah, she's probably the best of all of them.
She was the best of all of them because it was so cringy and funny at the same time. Speaking of cringy, this is a minute worth of cringe with Hilaria. How do you say her name?
Hilaria.
Hilaria Baldwin. And that's
Hilaria.
Alec Baldwin's wife?
Yes.
Okay. And she's doing a red carpet interview, and it just got cringier. Here we go.
We want more of this. Season 2?
Hilaria show.
No. I think we're going to see how it feels to have it be out there.
It's going to be great.
You're
a winner.
Oh, my God. When I'm talking, you're not talking.
Sorry.
No, when I'm talking, you're not talking. This is why, yes, we'll have to, just cut him out of the show. No.
Is it harder to memorize scripts or be yourself on unscripted television?
Be yourself. Oh, it's so hard. We like routine. It's good for the kids to have a routine. I mean, she, as a mother, is very good at keeping them on a routine. You feel the desire to make it more silly than it might be.
I don't think you make it more silly than it is. I actually feel.
Get that on the show?
No. We just cut all that part out.
Cut me out.
No, I mean.
Okay, I've heard enough. Seriously, it's
Jeez.
not only cringy, but boring.
She sounds like
Ranky.
a brat.
Yeah.
Oh,
If I was interviewing her and she was like, if I'm talking, you're not talking, I'd be like, well, have a nice day. Bye. Rude.
Absolutely. This is Wendy Williams. She's going to go on The View today to talk about her guardianship. Wendy Williams.
Our recent events have been unbelievable. Talk about. We came back from dinner, and apparently police were called because the coterie here was saying allegedly that I took my aunt from this facility and whisked her away without any sort of confirmation or approval, which according to everything that we have learned, wondering exactly how that correlates.
Okay, again, boring. I don't know where these clips come from, but she's going to go on there today and blast the conservatorship.
Well, I wonder if she's going to actually physically be on, because like Vaughn probably knows a little bit more, but yeah, she can't leave the place that she's at. I don't think it's kind of like an institution, like a mental health.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Well, the other day, Jenny, when you weren't here, something happened. She dropped a note from whatever institution she was in, and I think they came and took her to a hospital.
She dropped a note that said, help,
yes,
Wendy. And somebody said, oh, call the police. And then they called the police. They took her by ambulance to a mental health facility.
So today she's going to do a pre-recorded phone interview.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha. All right, going on this weekend, things to get out and do. First of all, it's going to be gorgeous today. Come out to Dave & Buster's this afternoon from 4 until 6 in Southdale. Bailey, Jenny, Vaughn, myself, all going to be there playing games, hanging out, saying hi, getting a selfie, having a little drink at the bar.
Ooh.
There's, great food there. All the games. It's a grand reopening all day today. Shout out to everybody at Dave & Buster's who is working hard over there today, and we'll be there from 4 until 6.
Can I say a little behind the scenes that happened off air yesterday? Bailey was looking at the menu. She was getting really hyped for the food she wants to eat, and Dave had to give her a lecture of like, no, you're not going to eat when we are there hanging out with listeners.
Yeah.
And Bailey's like, but I'm hungry.
But I'm hungry.
But I want to eat.
I'm hungry.
You are working. You're on the clock. I'll tell you, I remember one time I went to go see one of the DJs that worked here at KDWB. He doesn't work here anymore, but they were doing a little thing. Come see me over at Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm going to be at Buffalo Wild Wings today from 4 until 6 or whatever. And I went over to see him and say hi. And they were sitting there with the street team at a round table eating. And they weren't like mingling and saying hi to people. And people wanted to come over and say hi. But how intimidating is that of a group to see like, oh, this is my favorite DJ. So you're not going to eat. You're not going to do wings. You'll mingle and you'll say hi and you'll exchange pleasantries with people who listen to the show.
But if Cookie walks up to me and she's got a plate of pot stickers, I'm going to take the plate from her.
You can probably take one pot sticker.
I'll take two. I got two hands.
Is she giving them to you, or you're just
No, she's just walking by and I'm grabbing them as she's walking.
Take that. I'll take that.
They like Swiper the Fox.
Yeah, you're new.
Yoink, Swiper, no swiping.
You're new in radio. I can just see we walk in and Bailey's over there. She's got a bunch of plates of apps in front of her. She's got potato skins. She's got the chicken wings, got the mozzarella sticks. Like, Bailey, there's a little Chucky over here. He's 7 years old. He wants to say hi. Loves you, Bailey. And she's like, I'm eating.
I'm eating. If people walk up to me with food and say, Bailey, I've got this for you, I'll be like, thank you.
When we did our happy hour last summer at Smash Park, the waiters kept coming to me and Bailey like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And we were like half like mingling, and the other half was like, we don't know what we want yet, but they just kept coming, so it was tempting.
Eat before you get there.
Oh, but
it's 4 to 6. Why would that's like a mid-afternoon
You're not there
snack.
to eat. You're there to mingle and say hi to people and exchange pleasantries.
Por qué no los dos? Why
I'm
not
here
both?
to take y'all on in some games.
Air hockey, baby.
No,
I was
that
going
sounds
to say,
fun.
let's go.
Other things going on this weekend. The Northwest Sports Show is now through Sunday at the Convention Center. Jurassic Quest is at the Convention Center. That's the #1 dino experience in North America. That's kind of cool. Going on through Sunday. Globetrotters, Target Center, Sunday at 2 o'clock. Mary J. Blige in concert, Sunday, XL Energy Center.
I'll be there.
Minneapolis St. Patrick's Day Parade is back in 2025. It's Monday at 6 on Nicollet Mall in downtown Minneapolis. St. Patrick's Day, St. Paul's St. Patrick's Day is Monday at noon. And let's see if there's anything else. There's some other things, but I will mention the Wolves are hosting Orlando, Wild are hosting St. Louis on Saturday, and the Timberwolves host Utah on Sunday.
And all those things are up on our website, DaveRyanShow.com.
They are?
Yep.
Okay, good. Go check those out. Let's do it. Let's dive in. Never, ever know how it's going to turn out. No Phone Screener Friday on KDWB. Call the radio station at 651-989-KDWB. We don't screen through the phone calls. We don't answer you off the air and say, hi, what's your name? What are you calling about? Please hold. We have no idea what you're going to call about, whether it's going to be a complaint, a suggestion, a question, a statement. There are a couple of rules. We don't do shout-outs. I know it's cool to give you a shout-out to your friend Brody because, Brody's been your friend for a long time. I don't care. I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
We don't care.
I
think
care.
we need to add one more rule in.
Oh, what's your rule?
Have a plan.
Yes.
Have a plan when you call us. Don't call and be like, "Oh, I didn't think I'd get through." Just assume you got through and you know what you're going to say, okay?
Or I just wanted to say hi. That's not a plan.
No.
Not a plan.
Okay.
We want some gossip.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's get the phone. 651-989-KDWB. You're the first caller. No phone screener Friday. What is your name, please?
Hi, my name is Leah.
What's up, Leah?
Yeah, so first of all, I love you guys. You put a smile on my face every morning.
That, honestly, we love that. Thank you very much.
Okay, good. So your last question to people was about something they recognize in their childhood from that. So I have a question, but so when I was in college, of age, of course, my friends and I, my girlfriends and I would take turns. Anytime we went to a house party, a couple of us would hide in the shower behind the curtain and just sit there for an hour to see what everyone was doing and came out knowing a lot more than we wanted to know.
Oh, my
So you were like a voyeur in the shower, so you'd watch guys and girls come in to pee and pick spinach out of their teeth while you're hiding in the shower.
We didn't see them, but we could hear what was going on. We knew everyone that washed their hands or not. So my question is, so it's probably, I look at Bailey and Jenny as probably the people that would have the best stories. So is there anything you ever did when you went to a house party or anything like that was really embarrassing for you?
Okay.
I only have one
so
thing.
many.
Jenny's probably got a lot, but in college at theater parties, like cast parties, they would always sing Piano Man by Billy Joel, and you would stand around in a circle with your arms around each other, and you'd sway back and forth, but you had to put your pants down. So you would be in your underwear, swaying back and forth.
I love that.
Scream singing to Piano Man.
Suddenly, that story turned from I don't care to pretty funny
We're
with
not
the
wearing
underwear.
pants.
I love it. Jenny?
Hers is so much better. Mine's a classic college story. Spring Jam at the U of M. It was a keg race. My girlfriends and I, it was a group of 12 girls trying to tap this keg. So we were doing keg stands and beer bongs. And after one too many, I literally felt the beer not stay down. And so I turned, saw the staircase going downstairs that nobody was going in, puked down the staircase, and then turned back to the party and did a keg stand.
My girl.
And did a keg stand. And one of the girls' mouth was like to the floor, and she couldn't stop laughing. And then she started recording me, of course.
Maybe she's born with it.
No phone screener Friday. You're up next. What's your name?
This is Marie calling from Stillwater.
Hi, Marie from Stillwater. What's up?
I have a question for Bailey.
Sure.
Bailey, I have a 7th grade son who is trying to find kind of his place in the middle school world.
Yeah.
And wants to try theater. His senior sister does theater.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a lot of anxiety around what if he forgets lines or kind of the stage fright. Is there anything we can do to help him?
Well, I think you can definitely assure him if he gets into the play, there's so much rehearsal that you get your lines over and over and over and over again. And so you won't really forget it. It's not like they throw you out there and say, okay, good luck, willy-nilly. You go through so much rehearsal, and you're up there with all of your like really good friends. So everybody's got each other's backs in theater. And we even say that like before we go on stage, like, I got your back, I got your back. So if he forgets a line, someone knows it and they can prompt him with it. So like that, yes, it's terrifying, but it's not that bad.
Good answer, Bailey. Yeah. Good luck with that. That sounds really cool.
You should do it.
No phone screener Friday on KDWB. What's your name?
Ashley.
Ashley, what's up?
I am just calling to give a shout out to my little sister because she was on Fox 9 recently, and I think she would like a shout out on the radio.
She getting a bar fight on Fox 9? Or what happened? Why was she on Fox 9?
I mean, probably. She's only like, what, 8?
Yeah,
no,
bar
that's
fight.
right.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like prime
That's why it
bar
made the
fight
news.
age.
What's her name?
Her name is Clara.
Clara.
I love that name. Very
Yeah,
cool.
it's a
Thank
great
you,
one.
Ashley. KDWB, No Phone Screener Friday. What's your name?
Rainy.
What is your
What
name?
was that?
Rainy.
Lainey. What's up, Lainey?
Rainy.
Rainy. What's up,
Okay.
Rainy?
I just wanted to say have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Okay. Keyword, by the way, rainy. Lainey. Your keyword is very important. It is Saturn.
Nice.
So make sure you get Mom's phone and get those tickets for the Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
So and if you want to go, text in the word right now, Saturn to KDWB 153921. No Phone Screener Friday. What's your name?
Melissa.
What's up, Melissa?
Well, I'm wondering if you guys could maybe help me or have a suggestion.
Okay.
I do video reviews for a big shopping platform, and they send me a ton of shaky things. Like, I have a ton.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't know what to do with all of them because they're not used. They're only taken out of the box, shown in a video, and then put back in a box.
So you want to know what to do with all of these because you got like a dining room table full and it's uncomfortable when guests come over.
Exactly.
Well, you've got friends, right? I start giving those out as gifts.
Hold on.
No?
I've done that. I've already done that.
I was going to say, I think she's asking if we'll take them off her hands.
Yes.
we
Prove
will.
that you have them. Send them here.
Send a pic. Send a pic to our email.
Yes. I think she wants us to take them. Maybe we can do some weird giveaway with them.
Vibe Wednesday.
Vibe
Wednesday.
Ooh, it's
Vibe
German too.
Wednesday.
Vibe Wednesday.
Yes.
Write it down, Jenny.
We'll play like a polka song in the
Yeah.
background. Take
Yeah.
caller number.
Get you in
I
the
don't
mood.
know.
Yeah.
69.
Not color numbers.
Are you serious? Because if you're serious, if you really want to give them to us, I can put you on hold and Vaughn can give you directions and bring them down to the radio station. Okay?
100%.
Please. How many have you got of these?
I've got at least 50.
Okay, good.
Jeez.
Well, we've got giveaways for the rest of the year.
Yes.
Vibe Wednesday.
Write it down, Jenny.
Okay, please hold 1 second. Okay, let's do another one. No Phone Screener Friday. What's your name?
Carissa.
What's up, Carissa?
Dave, I wanted to tell you that I started listening to the After the Show podcast, and after picking up my 6-year-old from school, he thinks it is amazing that you can swear on this. So we met you at the state fair 2 years ago, and you signed his stuffed animal, and ever since then he refers to you as his guy.
His guy.
Oh, his guy. I love that.
That's
What is your
cute.
son's name?
Also, is there any way that I can listen back to me on the radio so I can show him when I pick him up from school
100%. Yeah, just go back to the podcast because you could listen to everything that we did on your own schedule forever. Just search Dave Ryan Show on the iHeartRadio app, and it'll be like hour number 6, hour number 7.
Yeah, you'll be in the 7 a.m. hour.
Beautiful. We love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tell your son that I said hi. That is so awesome.
His
I love
guy.
that.
His guy says hi.
I am honored. KDWB, No Phone Screener Friday. What's your name?
Ophelia.
Ophelia. What's
Hi,
up?
Vaughn. Hi, Dave.
Hello.
Bailey.
Hi.
Jenny.
That's all right.
Who? No, I'm kidding.
I know.
Go ahead.
Just want to give a shout out to my Alina coworkers that I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning making a pie for because it's Pie Day.
It's Pie Day, 3.14.
Yeah, what kind of pie?
Happy Pie Day.
Yeah, yes, happy Pie Day.
Stuffing my face with the apple pie right now for breakfast.
Nice.
Apple pie's the best.
Nice.
Thank you, Ophelia.
Delicious.
Have a great day. KDWB, No Phone Screener Friday. What's your name?
Hi, I am Brittany, and I work with Dave and Buster's.
Oh, the one in Southdale?
Yes, and I'm so excited that you guys are coming. And Bailey, I will have those pot stickers ready.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm just so hungry,
It's
Dave.
very nice of you to do that, but I told Bailey her job is not to be there. It's kind of like, you know what, if you're a lawyer, you know what, you're lawyer, you're in the courtroom and your lawyer's over there with a plate of wings. It's like, you know what, counselor, Do you think maybe you could have eaten before the courtroom?
I can do the law better with pot stickers in my gullet.
Hey, tell me what's...
I do agree with Jenny. It's a little early, so we'll have some snacks. And then I did want to challenge Dave Ryan. We have a manager named Noah, and he's ready to beat you in Pac-Man.
Oh, no, it ain't going to happen. Okay, it ain't going to happen.
Yes.
Okay, I will see him there. I will see you there. Thank you. We're looking forward to it. 4 until 6, Southdale today. See you there.
Yes, thanks, guys.
Thank you. No Phone Screener Friday. You're on the radio. What's your name?
My name is Shauna, and I want to take a shout out to my daughter, Zahara Bishop, and her teammates at the Benilde St. Margaret girls basketball team for making it to the state championship tomorrow.
Woo! Woo! Ow! Woo! Benilde St.
Three-peat.
Three-peat.
Chiefs couldn't do it.
All right, KDWB, No Phone Screener Friday. What is your name?
Anne.
What's up, Ann?
I have a quote and a comment.
Okay.
The quote I heard recently that I love is, "Don't buy your wants and then beg for your needs."
Ooh, Dave, you would like that one.
Don't buy your wants and then beg for your needs. So in other words, if I'm like on a limited income, I don't buy that back tattoo that costs $600, then beg for
rent,
gas money.
Yeah.
Rent. Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then my comment is, do you realize that every morning at about 6:40 a.m. you play bedchem?
It's an inside joke here on KDWB. Every morning, and I don't know how it comes up, but we've been aware of it. It's like, okay, it's 6:40 in the morning, time to play Bedkim by Sabrina Carpenter. There's 1,000,001 songs out there. What should we play instead? I'm going to leave it to you. What song do you want to hear right now? Ann, you're on the spot. What song? I'm going to play any song you want right now. What song do you want to hear?
I Could Not Ask for More by, I can't think of his name.
I could
it's
not.
From like 2000.
Not ask for
Edwin
more.
McCain?
Oh, Edwin McCain?
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
I wonder if we even
Play
have
it.
that.
Play
Okay,
it. Play it.
We do.
Do it.
She was on that right away.
Here
She's
it
like,
is.
Here it is.
Just for you, Ann. You wanted it. You got it. Edwin McCain.
Lord.
I Could Not Ask for More on KDWB. McCain could not ask for more. I haven't heard that song since it was new. I love that. It's good to hear a little throwback. We used to call those "Oh Wow" songs, where you hear it and you go, "Oh, wow. I forgot about that one." Kind of like Alien Ant Farm. Dun 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 dun. As you go, "Oh wow, I haven't heard that song in forever."
Now, did he do that before Michael?
No,
Michael
that was Michael's song.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That was a great song. Yeah. It's KDWB. We are never more than 30 minutes away from your keyword for Kendrick and SZA. If you want to win, so many people are so determined to win these. My best advice to you is play every single time there's a keyword. Another one comes up in about 15 minutes on KDWB. I got to tell you a little bit about what I see that's going on here. A woman called a minute ago. We do No Phone Screener Friday, and a woman called and says that she reviews adult delights, adult battery-operated delights. And she reviews these, and she will take them out of the package, hold them up, describe them for video and YouTube and that type of thing, and then she puts them back in the box. And I guess Amazon or these manufacturers send them to her for her to review. And she doesn't want them all, so she says she's got like a box or boxes of 50 of them. And she said, can I bring them to the radio station? We said, yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So then she sent links to her videos. And then I look over, and I'm going to tell you, you work over at Wells Fargo or Anderson Windows or anywhere like that, you're not going to see people pulling up a video of a big old giant looking. And these two, Jenny and Bailey, are like, oh.
It's just interesting. I didn't know there were so many options in the world.
Well, they've got stuff for you too, Dave.
Yeah,
There's plenty here for you as well.
I think this is so funny because we just did all week most embarrassing thing to buy.
Yeah.
And adult toys won. And we talked earlier this morning about how guys don't have as many toys for women or as women.
Right.
And this woman just went and proved us wrong.
There's so many, but it's what I love most about this page is that she got all these shaky things and then like a blow up reindeer costume. And it's just and then shaking things, and then a bowl that you could buy.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of random things.
Yeah.
But, here's one that has like a gun attached to it.
Ooh.
Like a Theragun.
Yeah.
And then you put the shaky thing at the end of it.
Oh, I see that. Oh, my gosh. What on earth?
That's too much.
It's literally millions of videos.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if you want to link so people can go watch or what, but I'm going to tell you, I took a video of Jenny watching these videos. And like I said, if you work over at Heimer and Lammer's Injury Law, you don't get to do this.
Yeah.
Here at KDWB, all bets are off.
Well, that's why we work here. Because we would be an HR nightmare anywhere else.
HR nightmare.
And we would have been fired by now. So there's that.
Let's do the ladies' room.
The ladies' room.
I have to confront Bailey about something yesterday because I saw that she had her calves out while she was on a walk.
I did.
When was the last time you shaved those calves?
Thank you, Jenny, for bringing that up because actually while I was on my walk, I could feel the breeze in my leg hair because I have not shaved my legs in probably like a month and a half. It went. And now that we're going to Dave & Buster's tonight, I have to go home and shave my legs at least like below the knee.
Because you're going to wear a dress.
Yeah, because I'm going to wear a dress. And I don't want to look stupid. And I'm not thrilled about it, Jenny. I'm really not thrilled.
When was the last time you said you shaved?
Probably a month and a half ago.
Okay. So you're furry.
Yeah. No, it's pretty bad. But when was the last time you shaved your legs, Jenny?
Like a week ago.
Like a week ago?
Yeah.
But why? It's winter.
It's usually like every couple of weeks, but I did do it just a week ago because it was like that time.
Sure.
So, but I think what we wanted to chat about specifically today is that it's that time of year again where we realize we have to start, if we so choose, you don't have to.
Right.
But we have to start shaving our legs.
Yeah. Which
And
is
it
such a
takes
bummer.
so long. Like, Vaughn and Dave, take a guess of how long it takes for women to shave their legs in the shower.
Okay, in the shower? 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
3 to 5.
I'd say like 12. 12 is average, too.
No, it's like 20, 25.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I really had no idea.
Yeah.
It takes a long time, especially if you're doing like the full girl shower. And Bailey gets waxed, but I do not. So I have to go into other regions. And let me tell you, one leg's here, one leg's there.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I don't fall. But
You
it
get
is
soap in weird
not,
places.
When you know it's leg shaving shower time, It is the most dreadful shower you go into.
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Well, because you shave a little bit and then your razor gets all gunked up. So then you have to wipe it off and then, or, with the water and then do it again and then wipe it off and then do it again and then rinse it off and then do it again and then rinse it off. And it takes for absolute ever, especially if you go all winter without shaving your legs and then your leg hair is really long. Then you have even less space. I want one of those like man face shavers, but then just use it on my legs. Like those, that just, I don't know,
Just
shear
goes.
it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I need. I need one of those.
You just want to shear it down. You don't want smooth.
Well, I feel like the face shaver thing kind of does make it at least tolerably smooth. Yeah. Because it is a bummer when you have to go into the bathroom and you're like, you know what? This normally 20-minute shower is now going to be an hour.
Yeah.
I really had no idea it took that long. I thought it was like 3 to 5 minutes because you
Because you got to keep
done.
rinsing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
It's rough, but I want to wear a
Showers?
dress,
Yeah.
and I'm not made for pants. Like, I'm not a pants woman. I'm made for skirts and flouncy things, so I'm happy it's summer coming around the corner, but I hate shaving my legs. It's the worst.
So thank you for coming to the ladies' room
Thank
today.
I do have some feedback.
Yeah, okay.
Text messages. Bailey, a month and a half since you shave your legs, you're going to clog your razors.
I
Speaking of
know.
experience.
I know.
Another one says 20, 25 minutes. What do you have, gorilla hair?
Yeah.
Here's another one. A text at KDWB1. Should not take that long to shave. Woof. I noticed I have more hair on the leg on my left side versus the right side.
That's
okay.
right. Okay.
All right. I guess that's true. They make women's electric shavers, and they are a game changer.
Nice. Yeah. Well, okay. People who are coming for me for saying 20 minutes, what are you shaving your legs like? Because it sounds like you're getting a lot of razor burn. I'm going like slow and steady wins the race here because I want to make sure that they're all the way done and I'm not missing a patch and that I don't like screw up my skin.
But so in general, even when it's not a month and a half, it takes about 20, 25 minutes? Like, Jenny, it took
For
you...
me, I would say it takes about 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. So if you do it regularly, then I was about right.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, regularly. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But if
Yeah.
it's super long,
If
it's going to
been
take
all winter.
longer.
How long's it been? December?
No, mine's just like a month and a half. Probably
trying to play
January
you.
was the last time I shaved mine.
Okay,
Yeah.
that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
So the hair is then probably about 6 inches long?
Yeah, sorry. I mean, my hair is thicker, so sorry about it. People texting and roasting me. I can't help it. My hair
Well,
is
you're a hairy
thicker.
girl. You're just
Thank
you're a
you.
hairy girl.
I am.
Okay. We're going to play the new Lizzo song. Then we're going to get right into the mixtape game. Brand new from Lizzo. It's called Still Bad. Listen, let us know what you think. Then we'll get right back to the mixtape game on KDWB.
I'm about to throw my phone away. Can't let my girls know bro been messing with my day. He act like he can't be replaced. Okay. Well, he gon' hate to see me leave, but love to watch me walk away. He knocked me down, thought I'd never get myself right off the ground. Oh. plane.
New Lizzo. It's called Still Bad. What do you think? Send me a text at KDWB 153921.
Microphone check. 101.3 KDWB with your chance to see Kendrick Lamar and SZA April 19th at U.S. Bank Stadium. Just text the keyword STARS to 53921. That's STARS to 53921. A confirmation text will be sent. Standard message and data rates apply.
Okay, there it is. There's your keyword. If you want to send that in, it's a little bit of urgency because we're done. This is the last weekday to do it. So if you've been trying to play this game and trying to win, make sure you play every single time. The keyword is STARS, STARS. Just in case there's any confusion, some people want to put a Z on there, but you got to spell it right to have it qualify. Good luck.
It's the mixtape game on KDWB.
Bailey J is hosting the mixtape game. Let's go. Wait, there you go.
Hi.
There you are.
All right, your first scenario on the mixtape game. It's St. Patrick's Day, and you are an adorable little leprechaun. It's time to celebrate, drink green beer, and do a little jig at the end of your rainbow. What song are you river dancing to? Dave, we'll start with you.
Okay. All right. Well, first of all, St. Patrick's Day. You know, Ryan is an Irish name, so I definitely love to put on a green derby. I have the green derby. I've got the beads and the shillelagh, and I've also got on, the big mug of green beer, and everything about me is green. And so I am totally looking the part, and I'm drunk because, I've been drinking probably at O'Gara's or somewhere since about 6 o'clock in the morning. And this is the song that I'm throwing down to.
Get knocked down.
And it's great because you don't really have a lot of lyrics to know.
No.
You can really F up the lyrics. And you're still doing great. So that's my song in the mixtape game.
Amazing. Good
Thank you.
start,
Thank
Dave. Vaunt, we'll go to you next. It's St. Patrick's Day and you're adorable little leprechaun. It's time to celebrate, drink green beer, and do a little jig at the end of your rainbow. What song are you river dancing to?
I'm going to change the rules just a little bit. I want to gradually turn into a leprechaun as the day goes on. So you see the phases. So you see me one time and I look normal, then I get red hair next time you see me, then I'm start developing an accent, and then I'm getting shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter, like the movie The Luck of the Irish,
I
which
love
is
that movie.
a great Disney movie, let me just say.
Yes.
Forgot about that.
Because I want something to celebrate. So at the end of the day, I'm full leprechaun, and I'm just drinking all the tequila in the world. Come on, baby. And I'm doing the Pee Wee Herman dance. You gotta do the Pee Wee Herman dance.
I'm impressed you know that dance.
Oh, Pee Wee's Playhouse was always on in my house.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
All
So
right.
good. Sorry, I was doing the dance. I got into it.
All right. So, lastly, Jenny.
Yeah.
You are a little leprechaun, and it's St. Patrick's Day. What song are you river dancing to at the end of your rainbow?
Okay, so I have my little leprechaun posse with me, as one does on St. Patrick's Day, and we all have our shirts that says "Kiss Me, I'm Irish," even though most of us are not. And we start to progressively get drunker and drunker throughout the day, as one does on St. Patty's Day. And we walk into O'Gara's, we sit there, and we see the tables like part. They know that something's about to go down.
Ooh.
So right in the front is my friend Evan, who actually does do jig river dancing. He's phenomenal. And this song starts to play. And he brings out his tap shoes. And he kicks it off with a little, I don't know what the move is because I'm drunk. But his feet are going crazy right now. Then we all start piling in behind him. This is a flash mob, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Kiss Me, I'm Irish, flash mob right in the middle of the bar. And the next thing you know, we're grabbing bottles from the bartender. We're filling everybody's mouths with those bottles of tequila, vodka, and gin. What do people drink on St. Patty's Day? Green beer?
Beer?
Yeah.
And then,
Guinness.
and
Whiskey.
then it all breaks down, and most of us end up screwing it up because we're too intoxicated. But it's a good time.
Wow.
God,
Everyone
describe
around.
it a little longer.
Irish Coyote
Jeez.
Ugly.
I have 4
It's
more
Easter
minutes
now.
left.
Oh, my God, we got a novel
Can you
over
keep
here.
playing my song?
We still
Thank
got
you.
no. All
4
right,
more minutes.
Bailey, no. Pick a winner. Good
Okay.
Lord.
All right. So, let's see. With this one, first out is Vaunt. I'm
Justice
so sorry.
for Vaunt.
No, but I will say you had the best storytelling. Okay, I liked your story the best because I do love that movie, Luck of the Irish. But tequila for St. Patrick's Day. Doesn't make sense.
I'm just doing a jig. That's all that matters.
Dave, I love the song Chumbawamba to the point where I thought...
She didn't pick you yet. Can you hold
I love that song so much.
It's reminding her how much she loves it.
I do love this song. I love it so much to the point where I considered pandering. I considered you were pandering to me with this one.
Didn't know you loved that song.
Oh, I love this song. But the winner's going to be Jenny.
Yes!
Because she has an actual little Irishy song, and I like the idea of Irish Coyote Ugly. So
yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
It took her 20 years to get to the point. It's not even St. Patrick's.
She's wearing tap shoes.
I got to the point.
It's Easter now.
So.
Apparently paying Jenny by the word over here. It's like, the more words I can get in. God, we're going to have to, you took so long, we're going to have to come back for round 2 of the mixtape
is it
game.
my fault?
Good.
Yeah,
it is. Because,
or did someone get a little trigger happy with something else earlier?
I was just very happy with my selection. All right, we'll be back in a second. That keyword, in case you missed it, people are spelling it wrong, and you're going to laugh because people will spell it wrong. And when I see people spell it wrong, it doesn't count. So I want you, if you entered the wrong keyword, go back and enter it again. STARS. I know I shouldn't have to spell it, but I think some people want to put a Z on there. There's no Z. This is not a network on your streaming. This is STARS, STARS, because I want you to win these tickets. Go enter that keyword again. Good luck. We'll be back. What's the next category? Give me a preview on the mixtape game, Bailey J.
Most certainly. It was a wild Friday night. You were out with the girls, throwing back shots, popping up out of the sunroof on the car to go, woo! That is until you steal a stop sign in a drunken stupor and run headfirst into a sexy police officer. What song plays as he puts you behind bars for your long night in the clink?
Okay, think about it. We'll be back with the mixtape game next.
101.3. 101.3.
KDWB. Our iHeartRadio Music Awards are back. Live Monday, March 17th on Fox.
Celebrating the music and artists you've loved listening to all year on iHeartRadio.
Performing live, Bad Bunny, Billie Eilish,
Glorilla. He don't want to be killed on key. Gracie Abrams.
Kenny Chesney,
Money Long.
Nelly.
And your host, LL Cool J.
You guys ready to have some fun tonight?
Plus iHeart Innovator Award recipient Lady Gaga.
iHeart Icon Award recipient Mariah Carey.
And we're celebrating iHeartRadio's Tour of the Century Award, honoring Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour, with an exclusive television performance from the opening night show of her historic Eras Tour.
It's all happening live on Fox.
From the Dolby Theater in Hollywood.
Monday, March 17th, starting at 8 p.m.
And listen right here on your radio and the free iHeartRadio app.
From the Custom One MN.com Weather Center.
Just a phenomenal day ahead of us. It's going to be partly sunny with a high of 75 today. If you're partaking in some St. Patty's Day celebrations, you'll dress a little bit warmer the rest of the weekend. Tomorrow, cloudy and windy. A chance of some rain later on, a high of 47. And Sunday, partly sunny, a high of 40.
This report is sponsored by Gens Ryan Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical.
Gens Ryan is...
If you take me to Walmart, then you're not my dad. If you take me to Walmart, then you're not my dad. H-O-L-L-I-S-T-E-R, yeah. H-O-L-L-I-S-T-E-R. There's a store, Dad, down at the mall, and you can smell it from way down the hall, 'cause they spray stuff on all their clothes down at Hollister. Oh, spend it, Hollister. Hollister, Hollister, down at Hollister. Hollister, Hollister. All their clothes are super cute, tees and tanks and camis too. Mom, can I please have a few bucks so I don't look like you? Employees all drink Caribou, either that or Jamba Juice. Take me, I'll be nice to you. All the gay guys shop there too. American Eagles over with, they're just so 2006. You can go but don't come in, 'cause you're so embarrassing. Me and my friends buy their clothes, then we grab our camera phones, strike an inappropriate pose and put the pictures on MySpace. Hollister, 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 down at Hollister. Hollister, Hollister.
Oh my God, Allison, give me a break. We're on a beer budget. You got champagne taste.
I'm taking you to Penny's and then over to Pomida. You ain't wearing clothes that show off your booty. If you want to go to college, then you better well acknowledge that we gotta save some money. So what's wrong with dressing funny? I don't want to make you mad, but Walmart really ain't that bad.
If you take me to Walmart, then you're not my dad. Dad, can you give me $150?
What do you need $150 for?
I'm going to Hollister.
Hollister? They got great stuff down at Kmart. We're getting in the car. We're going to Kmart. Let's go.
Kmart? Just give me your wallet.
Dave's 20-something original bangs from 13 original colonies. He courted them, kissed them, and now we'll name them one by one, including some he impregnated. There was Christy, April, Kathy, and Candy. She burned down a daycare. Joan and Cricket, yes, her name is Cricket. Debbie and another Debbie. Julie, yes, that Julie, but there was also another Julie. Kim and Kelly, another Kathy, was a hooker in Vegas. Linda, Mary, Vicky had a mohawk. Melanie, Melissa, Stephanie, Nancy sold ashtrays at state fairs. Tammy cheated on him with an Air Force cadet and a woman. Vanessa smelled bad, and we can't forget Patty.
Verizon store by April 2nd to save. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Additional terms apply.
In-betweens are made for pizza. In between meals, meetings, thoughts, that's pizza time. Stop at Speedway and get 2 hot, delicious slices of pizza and a Mountain Dew 20-ounce for $5 with Speedy Rewards. The convenience stores of Speedway. Valid through 4/29/25. See app for full terms.
Jurassic Quest is back for 3 days only. See life-size animatronic dinosaurs, including Velociraptor, Triceratops, the massive T-Rex, and so many more. Interact with walking dinos and baby dinos. Experience incredible dinosaur rides, giant fossil digs, inflatables, the fossil science exhibit, and more. Don't miss the largest and most realistic dinosaur event on tour at Minneapolis Convention Center this weekend only. Tickets are flying fast. Use promo code SAVE20 to save 20% when you buy at JurassicQuest.com.
Ladies, Arthur's Jewelers Spring Ring Event, March 18th through the 22nd. Shop wedding bands and engagement rings, and you pay no sales tax.
From the 612 Injured, Heimer and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
Good morning. We've got an accident on 35E, southbound at County Road 96 on the right shoulder. No delays at this time. There's a stall Highway 280 northbound at Energy Park on the right. On 694, a stall westbound at Lexington on the right. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Whole Foods Market.
Save on your favorite brands at Whole Foods Market. Get 30% off all Siete items with Prime through March 18th. From taco seasoning to Mexican wedding cookies, stock your pantry with the best. While supplies last, shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
Hi, I'm Bob Pittman, Chairman and CEO of iHeartRadio. I'm excited to share my podcast with you, Math and Magic, Stories from the Frontiers of Marketing. Join me as we uncover innovations in data and analytics, the math, and the ever-important creative spark, the magic. I'm having conversations with some interesting folks like legendary musician and philanthropist Jewel.
Being a rock star is very fun, but helping people is way more fun.
Listen to Math and Magic on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Math and Magic to start listening.
Hear the Dave Ryan Show on the radio, on the iHeartRadio app, and watch on YouTube. Dave Ryan TV from KDWB.
I'm back for another round of the mixtape game.
It's the mixtape game. On KDWB.
Where that came from. But, okay, by the way, round 2, Jenny won round 1. Let's do round 2.
Round 2, your scenario. It was a wild Friday night. You were out with the girls, throwing back shots, popping up out of the sunroof of the car to go, woo! That is, until you steal a stop sign in a drunken stupor and run headfirst into a sexy police officer. What song plays as he puts you behind bars for your long night in the clink? Vaunt, we'll start with you.
All right, I'm imagining that I am plastered. And we were on like a party bus, and there's like streamers, and I've got like neon paint on my face. Good old time. Steal that neon sign, get caught immediately. But you know what? Just because I'm going to spend the night in the clink, I'm still lit. I'm not going to stop the party.
I say y'all having a good time out there.
And I'm just drunk in the cell, just having a party with myself. It's literally just me. And the cops looking at me from outside the bars like, all right, sir.
That's cute. No wonder you always lose the mixtape game. No wonder.
I like
you just lost the last round, too.
Yeah, no wonder.
Fool. Justice for Vaunt.
All right, Jenny, why don't we go to you?
Yes.
It was a wild Friday night. You're out, and then you get stuck with a stop sign that you stole with a drunken stupor, and then you're behind the bars. What song plays as the police officer puts you behind those bars?
As a highly, highly anxious human being, it doesn't matter how drunk I am, I'm going to be freaking out that I'm being put behind bars, even if it's only for like a 12-hour hold. So as they're putting me behind bars, I'm looking at the officer like, officer, I'm not made for this. I'm not made for this life, okay? Like, let me out. Let me call my mom. And so this song starts to play.
But I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love it when I fall for that. I'm weak.
I'm excited. I think I get a good chance of winning this round.
Do you? Is this Panic, Jenny?
Yeah.
Was that Panic at the disco?
No, that's AJR.
AJR, yes.
Yeah.
Another great one, yes.
Okay.
All right. We're on the last
Read
one
it
here.
again. Set me up.
Dave,
Set me up.
It was a wild Friday night.
Yeah.
You were out with the girls, throwing back shots, popping up out of the sunroof of the car, going, woo! That is until you steal a stop sign
Sound
in
like
a
a good idea.
drunken stupor.
Carrying a stop sign around.
And then run headfirst into a sexy police officer. What song plays as he puts you behind bars for your long night in the clink?
Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to take on my female persona. I don't know if you know that I have a female persona.
Yeah, what's her name?
Charlene.
Charlene.
I'm Charlene. I'm not young, but I think I'm young. And I still think that Britney Spears is super relevant, super cool. So as they're cuffing me, and I'm like, I got my shoes in my hand.
Yeah.
Because I got my high heel shoes
Yeah.
with all my girlfriends.
Yeah.
I got my shoes in my hand. My dress is hiked up. I'm wearing leopard print underpants.
Oh, yeah, you're wild.
I'm Charlene. And I'm upside down again. Off the third. You look like my son.
You with Napoleon Dynamite now?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Oh,
Charlene
Are
sounds like a
you
nightmare
sure?
to party with.
Are you sure you're old enough to be a police officer? Girls, look at him. Cheryl. Isn't he so cute? Oh.
God.
You can put me in handcuffs
met-
anytime.
I have met one too many Charlene's in my life. This is like giving me trauma.
Well, that's my female persona.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Charlene.
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh. Okay. Well, Jenny, I've never heard your song before.
Really?
Love you. I'm so
Oh, I thought
sorry.
you would have.
Vaunt, I have heard your song and I love your song, but I have to give it to Charlene.
Oh, my God. They had the best night ever.
Wow.
We had Donna's Mercedes convertible.
We didn't have to worry about our husbands at all.
No, because they're up north at the cabin.
They're in the cabin.
So it's still the stop sign. We had one too many cranberry juice vodkas.
Charlene,
So fun.
I think I'm going to dye my hair red. What do you think?
I think it looks great. I don't feel so good.
I don't feel good.
Okay, thank
You
you very
deserve
much.
to be in the clink, Charlene.
And then Dave's crazy eyes as he was telling me that story just also sold it for me before he even played the song.
Thank you very much. It's 101.3 KDWB. I'm going to squeeze this in because it's kind of funny. Can I just tell you the email that I got?
Yeah.
Okay. It came in just a minute ago, and I didn't really have time for it, but I'm going to squeeze it in because it's kind of important. This is somebody who's got a dilemma. I'm going to read you. I'm going to just page through it. Here we go. Dave Ryan Show. Hope you guys are doing well. Quick question. Is it a bad idea to go pub crawling all day Saturday for St. Patrick's Day while leaving my 8-month pregnant wife at home? And they put the thinking emoji in there. Okay, the thinking emoji.
I know that one.
On one hand, I could don my best green attire and toast to the luck of the Irish. But on the other hand, I might end up sleeping on the couch for a month. What do you think? Am I asking for trouble, or is there a way to balance the festivities? Cheers, and they don't want me to say their name. But basically, they get an opportunity to go, like, partying, wearing green attire, up and down. Where do you go? Up and down West 7th Street. Drinking green beer and doing shots of Rumpelmans, but what's the Jameson,
yeah,
shots of Jameson.
Yeah.
Or they get an 8-month pregnant wife at home. She's not going to pop any time.
You don't know that. 8 months is pretty far along.
Yeah, they're pretty good assurance that you're not going to blow early. Yeah. So yeah,
blow
you're right.
early.
You could blow early.
Yeah.
I say go do it. But, just say, I love you, and I'll be home by 5 or 10 or 11 or whatever.
He won't be home by 5. He's doing a pub crawl with his friends. Yeah, right.
Okay.
If there's one day of the year that you probably shouldn't go out and drink if you're like a little bit wild, it's St. Patty's Day. And there's no way he's going to be home by 5.
You don't think so?
The festivities start at like noon.
Okay, well, let's say he's home by 9. So you make a little deal. You're like, I want to go out with my boys. It's been rough. I've been here. I've been like, whatever. I've been here for you, taking your appointments and things like that.
It's been rough?
It's been rough on the guy.
She's pregnant.
Well, I'm just trying to justify it somehow.
I'm going to come over there and shake you right now. She's the one who is sitting around, has to stay sober for 9 months, mind you, and has to deal with all of the joy of pregnancy. And you're telling me that it's been rough for him. He needs to go to a pub crawl.
So should he not go out to the pub crawl?
Absolutely, he should not go out to the pub crawl.
You're crazy.
No. Stay home with your wife. She could pop at any time. And don't be a drunk for that time when it comes.
Let the guy have a day. Really?
I don't.
I feel like he should be able to go with stipulations. Like if he really loves his wife. I'm sure he does. If he left in the morning for this pub crawl and didn't come back until night and didn't communicate with her at all, that would be sucky. But if he calls and checks in on her every, FaceTimes her to show here's where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. So she feels like she's a part of it. I think it would be fine.
Yeah, I think that he has the sense of self. He emailed us because he thinks it is wrong. He has a morality. So I think he can have an adult conversation I will be home by this time. And go let him have some fun.
And then have water occasionally. Go whiskey, water. Beer, water.
Text message says, I wanted alone time when I was pregnant. Schmooze her a little, clean the house before you go.
Yes,
Not
smart.
a bad
Do
idea.
that.
Bargain with her a little bit.
Yes.
What do you think? He wants to go out pub crawling for St. Patrick's Day. I love it. She's 8 months pregnant. He wants to go, but he's not sure she will be okay with it. What do you think? Send me a text or call me. Texting is KDWB 1-53921 or the phone number 651-989-KDWB or the talkback feature in the iHeart app. We'll be back. We're never more than about 12 minutes right now from your Kendrick SZA keyword.
From the Custom One, MN.com Weather Center.
Record warm temperatures to kick off the weekend today. Partly sunny, a high of 75, but then it's going to turn on us tomorrow. It's going to be cloudy and windy with some rain, potentially some snow, a high of 47. And then Sunday, partly sunny, a high of 40.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Yep, it's a win-win. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
A 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, Valentine's Day, and a carpet. Now, the girls were over Valentine's Day weekend. They both blamed each other. I don't know who did it, but somehow a candy chocolate heart got mushed and melted into the carpet. Well, I saw it the next day, and I'm like, okay, I'll clean this up. So I ended up basically with a clean circle around a brown spot in the carpet. I couldn't get it up myself. Called Zero Res. Boom, done, taken care of. It's that time of the year anyway, spring cleaning. Beat the rush with big savings and priority booking by calling our heroes at Zero Res. This month, get 3 rooms Zero Resified from Minnesota's #1 carpet cleaner, starting at $129, and take $75 off your air duct cleaning as well. 952 Zero Res or online at ZeroResMinnesota.com. Make sure you say you want that KDWB special. All the great Google reviews with an average of 4.9 rating. Wow. 952 Zero Res. Spell it backward or forward. It spells the same.
You cannot miss this. The Harlem Globetrotters 2025 World Tour presented by Jersey Mike Subs is here, and you can save big. Use code DRIBBLE to get 30% off select tickets for a limited time. Don't miss out on all the fun, dunks, jaw-dropping what just happened moments before the tour is over. Get tickets at harlemglobetrotters.com.
Take your time, just in your own words. Tell me why you're on War of the Roses.
We both have an Apple Watch, right? Their relationship is too close at this point, and I think he's using. One girl decides to sit on Adam's lap in the pool.
She came home, and I noticed scratches on her back.
I'll admit I was wrong. What else can I say, girl? Can't you play my head and not my
I checked his phone. Sometimes you kind of get the urges to.
I was drunk, I was gone. That don't make it right, but promise there were no feelings involved.
He has this like blue, nice peacoat, but he comes home and I've been noticing these like long women's hairs stuck to it.
So she strips down, and while she's walking into the bathroom, I see something stuck to her. So I pull it off. I'm like, what the hell is this?
How long has this been going on?
You're f***ing Robert, I know it.
So my boyfriend was caught with second-degree burns from chocolate syrup that he was using to pleasure himself with. We are rekindling our relationship. He basically asked him outright in front of me. Yeah, like, we have to go out
My
sometime.
ex-boyfriend, he needed a place to live. You know, he can live in my snowmobile trailer.
It's my fault, but you gotta believe me when I say it only happened once.
What? I mean, this is crazy. Can we just have like a conversation like real people? Are you schooling her?
You know what? You know what? Can you be a little bit more insecure? You know, this is
She said, save your apologies, baby. I just gotta know how long has this been going?
It's been a long time coming, and I'm sorry. You're a piece of work. You know, you're a piece of work. Cause what?
I'm a piece of work?
Believe that this is an ex-girlfriend. Just delete that.
You've been acting so shady. I've been feeling it lately.
You go all hang out with your slut brigade every...
Whoa, the slut brigade.
Okay, so then you're admitting it now. You're admitting it. Like, I caught you before and you were lying, and now you're admitting it.
And you're sending her roses instead of me?
She said, boy, tell me honestly, was it real or just for show?
She lied and said that her birth control didn't work, so she was already pregnant. So then they had sex without any protection. That's how she got
Ooh,
pregnant.
that's a dirty trick.
So she tricked him.
I'm sorry, is there any truth to this?
How long has this been going on? You've been creeping around on me.
Your husband put us up to this. Maybe you owe him an explanation.
Yep.
Trick a woman into saying things?
But we trick men too, to be fair.
We
We're
trick
equal
men most of the
opportunity.
time.
Listen, I had to have sex with her. Like, listen, I had to save my job.
I've heard guys squirm on War of the Roses before. You are not even able to complete a full sentence.
I even my psychic had told me that we were soulmates and that, you know, we would have a family. And I just know that this is the right guy.
Okay, well, you realize that sounds pretty psycho.
I've been feeling it lately, baby.
quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Nice and quiet for the most part on the roadways. We've got one accident, 35E southbound at County Road 96 on the right shoulder. No delays at this time. There's construction on Rice Street between Sycamore and Atwater until May 2nd. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Whole Foods Market.
Experience the Flavors of Latin America event at Whole Foods Market with deals on vibrant ingredients and zesty creations store-wide. Save on no antibiotics ever meat like chicken thighs and marinated skirt steak, fresh avocados, plus street food-inspired items and more through March 25th.
Now live on streaming video, KDWB's Dave Ryan Show is now on YouTube every morning starting at 7 a.m. Just search Dave Ryan TV.
We asked a minute ago on KDWB, this guy wrote in really quick and he said, hey, my wife's 8 months pregnant. Me and my boys want to go on a pub crawl tomorrow for St. Patrick's Day, but I don't want to end up sleeping on the couch. Is it okay if I go on a pub crawl with my boys, come home drunk? I don't know, whatever
who knows?
Degree of drunk on St. Patrick's Day. So we got people on the phone who really want to help him out, give some advice. And let's talk to Edie. Edie, should he go out and get drunk with his boys on St. Patrick's Day weekend, or what do you think?
I'm just saying, if you got to ask, you know the answer. But with that being said, sometimes it's better to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission.
Ooh, so you would...
I know I'm going to make all the wives mad, but I've been on the receiving end of it, and I've also been on the other end of it.
So you're thinking if, like, he goes out, he'd get better to ask for forgiveness than it is permission.
Better to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission.
Okay.
I've lived on that theory for a long time. It's really...
You owe one after that. Like, you owe one after that.
Yeah, he would owe one for sure. For sure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you, Edie. I appreciate that. Have a wonderful weekend.
You too.
Thank you. Leah, should he go out and party with his boys on St. Patrick's Day weekend or stay home with his 8-month pregnant wife?
He should absolutely stay home with his wife.
Oh, why?
Well, number one, yes, the wife could go into labor. But number two, the chances of him having to call her, needing a ride, that's the last place an 8-month pregnant woman should be. I would know. I had to actually do it for my mother. So, I mean, just stay home. You're about to be a dad. I get it that you want to go out with your friends, but the chances of you either landing yourself in jail and needing your wife to pick you up or needing your wife to pick you up because you're too hammered is very high.
Wow. I would hope that he'd be able to go out with getting so hammered, or maybe they'd have a designated driver.
Right, yeah.
But it's St. Patrick's Day. I mean, everybody, what is on St. Patrick's Day, you're going to go and you're going to get drunk. That's like the goal.
That's
true.
rule.
That is the only thing
rule.
you do on that day.
Thank you, Leah. Have a good weekend. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
You guys too.
Thanks. Now, we've had one say yes, one say no.
Mm-hmm.
So this person, Jackie, you're going to decide, should he stay home with the 8-month pregnant wife or go get drunk with his boys?
Well, I say he goes and gets drunk with the boys, and next year she goes with the girls and he stays home with the baby.
I think that's wonderful. Now,
smart.
see, that's absolutely fair.
That's
it's
compromise.
Like, sure. Yeah, absolutely, because it's a win-win for everybody. He gets to go this year. She stays home, gets some quiet time to play on her Kindle. She can play on her Kindle.
She can play on her Kindle.
Yep. And then next year, he's got the screaming brat.
Yeah.
That's going to be like, like have colic or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, by any year, they shouldn't have colic. But you're right. I think that's a genius idea.
That is genius.
He should go. Next year, she goes.
You're right, Jackie.
100%.
Thank you, Jackie. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thank you.
101.3 KDWB.
You can't make this stuff up. 2, 3, 4.
What is the greatest video game of all time? Well, hold on, and I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Let's talk about the Nintendo Switch 2 console be released later this year in time for Christmas, which means you will not be able to get one except on eBay or some aftermarket site for 4 times what it actually costs.
Jeez.
So the Switch is legit. I mean, it's such a great system. Bailey's got one. I've got one. And the Switch 2 is going to be a big hit. But before the original system is phased out, Rolling Stone put together a list of the top 20 Nintendo Switch games of all time. And because I play the Switch and Bailey plays the Switch, we're going to go ahead and cover this real quick here.
Okay.
Number 5, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate from 2018.
Yeah, it's always a good one.
Tetris 99 from 2019.
Who plays? Okay.
Super Mario Odyssey from 2017.
Yes.
Metroid Dread from 2021. Now, before I get to number 1, I will give you some other notables. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and Animal Crossing New Horizons, which is now 5 years old.
That didn't make a top 10 list?
It is notable. It's in the top 20.
Okay.
So, yeah. But the number 1 video game of all time and number 1 for the Nintendo Switch is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Could be the greatest video game ever made. I got stuck. It's too vast is what it is.
It is a really big
it's
game.
Vast. It's just a big, vast game. And I wandered around. I couldn't figure out how to do this. And you had to figure out how to, you boil potions or something so you don't freeze on the mountain.
Yeah.
And I'm like, meh.
You just let
this.
yourself freeze.
Well, I didn't know how to boil the potions. So I called my son Chase's wife, Maddie, and I'm like, how do you boil the potions? Oh, I get that. But I'm like, okay, it sounds
I just look stuff up. Me and my sister have always, if we don't know how to get past something, we just look it up. We had a little book that would tell us, and now it's on the internet.
Look how bored Jenny and
God,
Vaughn
you guys
look.
are such nerds.
Not about Zelda.
Yeah.
2 games that I loved on the Wii. I got through every single world on Super Mario Brothers on the Wii. Was legendary. Even to the final castle, we saved the princess. And then one of the greatest video games of all time, Wii Sport Resort.
I also had Wii Sports.
Come on. You could not tell me I couldn't fence in real life.
Yes. I still have my Wii Fit that
funny.
just sits on a chair. I haven't used that
Everybody
Wii
had a
Fit
Wii Fit. It looked like a
in
skateboard
forever.
kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was poor.
Oh, you can have mine. Do you want mine?
Pobrecito.
Please take mine. Please take it.
Going over some of the other ones because I seem to generate some interest here. Also on the list of the greatest Switch games of all time, Luigi's Mansion 3.
That
which
looks
I like
so
that one.
fun.
Pokemon Legends Arceus. I don't know that one. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Bayonetta 3.
No Stardew Valley on this list?
Let's see whether we get there.
Okay.
Super Mario Maker 2. Pikmin 4. Don't know that one.
That's like a little dude.
Monster Hunter Rise.
Ooh.
Astral Chain. Super Mario Brothers Wonder. I got that one. Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
I don't know what these are.
Splatoon 3. I want to love Splatoon, but I don't get it. Some of these games are so difficult to play.
Yeah.
It just takes the fun out of it.
Yeah.
It's there should be an easy level. It's so easy, you can't help but win it.
I was so good at Guitar Hero on easy mode.
What?
So good at Guitar Hero. You probably still have it, do you, in your
No,
basement?
I do not. It all broke.
God damn it.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. These are the best Nintendo games of all time. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. And Tetris 99. Number 3, Super Mario Odyssey. Then Metroid Dread. And number 1, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Jenny, wake up. Wake up.
Right
Wake
on.
up.
And
Wake up.
Stardew
Wake up.
Valley.
Oh, that was such a nice little snappy I got.
Stardew didn't make it on there. Sorry about
Stardew Valley's the best game.
that. And now your keyword.
Microphone check. 101.3 KDWB with your chance to see Kendrick Lamar and SZA April 19th at US Bank Stadium. Just text the keyword humble to 53921. That's humble to 53921. A confirmation text will be sent. Standard message and data rates apply.
Okay. Send that keyword humble, HUMBLE. Text that into KDWB1. This is the last weekday we're doing this contest, so make sure you do it every single time. And make sure your friend does it too. Text your partner, text your kid, text your mama and say, text that in so we get even more chances for you to win. I really would love to have you win that. And this weekend we're doing it too. So if you listen to KDWB on the iHeart app while you're out and about this weekend, make sure you do that. And give us a little love. Tap that favorite button on the iHeart app because we would appreciate it if you did. Dave's Dirt's coming up in a second. Celebrity that said on Instagram, I personally have always felt unworthy, like I was a fraud. Like when people told me I deserve something, they don't believe it. But this is a internationally huge and talented celebrity. Who is it? We'll cover it on Dave's Dirt next on KDWB.
All the showbiz news you need and some you don't. Dave's Dirt on KDWB.
What is the youngest age a baby should be exposed to a tablet or a screen?
A
Want to take
baby?
a guess? A baby. A little toddler. What is the youngest age? A child. Let's say a child. 18 months. Any younger than 18 months, they should not be looking at a screen.
Why do you say that?
Well, that's not my opinion. I read that somewhere.
Oh.
That's facts are facts.
Doctors, pediatricians pretty much agree on that.
Is it bad on their eyes? I don't think it's bad for them to have it literally like after 6 months. I just don't think they should be on it as much.
Well, it's good to know I'm getting parenting advice from some yahoo who doesn't have a baby, didn't know how to change a diaper, wouldn't know how to feed a baby. I didn't ask you, though.
I'm going to come over and punch you. How about that?
I said, will you watch a baby? And you said, yeah, I've got to buy some Mountain Dew first, give the baby some Mountain Dew so the baby's got plenty of energy.
It'd be root beer, and I would shake it. That way it can splatter in their face when they open it and they'll have fun.
Good bit.
It's not on the baby.
Babies love that.
I think it's fun.
Babies love root beer.
They do. I heard that. Have you ever changed a diaper?
Yes, plenty of times. I have a bunch of younger cousins and 2 little sisters.
Do. I just feel like so many guys didn't grow up babysitting kids, so many guys don't change a diaper till they have a kid of their own.
You know, I think that's the thing is like you just don't hire a male babysitter. I think that's just the thing, and you don't blame it on me. I didn't make that decision, but think about the last time you hired a babysitter. You don't hire boy babysitters. You just don't. You hire a girl
That's because
babysitter.
they'd be doing all the crazy stuff with the kids that you're supposed to, as a babysitter, be like, no, don't do that.
Should we jump off the roof right now?
You ever seen Daddy Daycare, the Eddie Murphy movie?
Yeah. Yep.
That's the exact reason why. Him and the other guy, terrible.
Okay. So 18 months. So if your baby's younger than 18 months, no screen time. Dirt is brought to you by 612 Injured, Heimer and Lammer's Injury Law. Lizzo's got new music. We're playing at the top of every hour. Is that right?
Just a few times throughout
Just a few
the
times?
day.
Okay. I'll give you a little tiny clip of Lizzo. Some people are fans, some people are not. So here's a clip. Does she say, don't stop, get it, get it?
Yes.
I wonder who wrote that.
What's that song?
Don't stop, get it, work it. What movie is that from? Oh, my gosh. It's not Madagascar.
I was going to say...
Oh, I don't know.
I'm Googling.
Get it. Oh, my gosh.
It says it's a song by Wolfcat from 2019.
Don't stop. It sounds older than that.
Okay. There's probably different versions.
Yeah.
I will continue to research this while you continue on with
Let me know what you find. So a celebrity says that they feel like they've always been unworthy, like I was a fraud, like when people told me I deserved something. It's Justin Bieber. We've been asking for weeks if he's okay. Turns out he kind of isn't. In his post on Instagram stories, he said, people told me my whole life, wow, Justin, you deserve that. I personally have always felt unworthy, like I was a fraud. Like when people told me I deserved something, it made me feel sneaky. Like, damn, if they only knew my thoughts, how judgmental I am, how selfish I really am, they wouldn't be saying this. If you feel sneaky, welcome to the club. I definitely feel unequipped and unqualified most days. And he seems to be working through stuff. Maybe the new music he's been teasing will be an outlet for this introspection. I'm going to tell you this one. If you ever feel unworthy and the imposter syndrome, like, wow, I am a paralegal, but I feel like I don't really deserve this, whatever it is. Here's Justin Bieber, who is quantifiably very deserving of everything he has. And he feels that too.
Yeah.
So your feelings are not valid. So his are does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I still think our
your
feelings
are not
valid.
true. No, well, they're not.
But don't trust them. I
don't
say,
trust your feelings.
Don't trust yourself if you think you're inadequate because you are.
Because you are.
Yeah.
Because if Justin Bieber, who feels that way, and we can measure his success, we can be like, okay, Justin Bieber feels that way too, and he deserves his success.
So
I'm a paralegal, so I deserve my success.
Yeah, the way you phrased it in the first place wasn't right, but you got there in the end.
I was confused.
You got there.
I'm not good with words, which is weird because I'm here on the radio and I'm not really good with
weird.
words. Yeah. Kim Kardashian says Chris Humphries only paid for 1/5 of her engagement ring. She covered the rest, but he still demanded she turn it over to him in the divorce. They were married for 72 days.
She also had like a 14-karat ring. That is insane. I feel like most people get around like a 1 or 2 carat. I honestly have no idea, but 14 carats is astronomical.
Well, the good news is they got that at Wedding Day Diamonds.
Yeah.
Wedding Day Diamonds, where you can get any kind of ring that your heart desires. Halle Berry thinks women should celebrate menopause. She says it's our duty to give women a siesta to celebrate her like we do every other milestone in life. She says when a woman realizes she's in menopause, it's our duty to give them a celebration. She is 58, and there was a time she thought menopause might just pass her by. She said, I thought whatever menopause was, I'm going to skip it because I'm too healthy. I'm on top of everything. Well, we all think a couple of things. We all think that we're very funny. We think that we can sing, and we think we're never going to get older. And then all of a sudden you find yourself around a bunch of 26-year-olds who look at you like, hey, Grandma, what are you doing here?
Hey, Grandma.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I just talked about that earlier this
No,
week.
it's true.
How I hate going to places now and being like the old lady at the bar.
Well, the funny thing is you're never as old as you think you are because you're 34 now and you think you're old.
I do.
To me, you're barely out of high school.
I feel so old.
Okay.
Barely out of high school? That's Vaunt.
No.
Vaunt's barely out of high school.
Vaunt is a toddler.
Yeah, I'm just barely out of diapers.
He's a toddler. You two are barely out of high. It's all perspective because if you look at that, I've told this story before. I remember when Nicole Simpson got murdered by OJ. She was 36 years old. I said, well, good thing she wasn't young.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, gosh.
Because how old were you?
I don't remember.
21.
Well,
I don't know. Something like that.
Okay.
Same thing with Princess Diana. When she died, she's like 36 years old. I said, oh, well, at least she lived a long life. Because when you're younger, you think 36 years old is like,
It's a long life.
Like, it's a long life.
I do remember we had a huge birthday party for my mom when she turned 40. And I was like, God, my mom is so old.
Yeah.
She's 40.
Because I was 10.
It's
and
inconceivable,
I'm like,
right?
And now I look back at that and I was like, man, I'm getting so close to 40 now. I can't believe I thought that about my mom back then.
There are people who I remember when Ken Barlow turned 40. Remember Ken Barlow does the weather?
Love Ken
Love
Barlow.
Ken Barlow. Such a great guy. He turned 40. We went to his house with a marching band and played Happy Birthday. And a marching band. And it was like, God, he's old. That was close to 30 years ago.
Wow.
So, Ken, I don't mean to give away your...
Why did you go to Ken Barlow's? Were you guys tight with him on the radio?
Oh, yeah. He used to do weather on the radio station.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Remember that time you sent Steve to Raven's house to celebrate her birthday?
Yeah, I do. It didn't turn out the way we wanted it to.
I know.
Yeah, it was weird.
What?
Yeah, we'll tell it off the air.
All
Thanks for
right.
bringing that up, Jenny. Movies this weekend. Novocaine is open up this weekend. Jack Quaid is a bank executive who's got a special power. He cannot feel pain. So when his coworker is held hostage by bank robbers, he goes on a pursuit to save her. Okay, interesting. Black Bag. Kate Blanchett's an intelligent agent who is suspected of committing treason against her country. That's Black Bag.
I've heard that's really good.
Have you heard it's good? Okay. The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. Daffy Duck, Porky Pig must save the Earth from an alien invasion. That actually sounds cute.
Yeah.
And then other things that are going on this weekend that I want you to be aware of, because if you want to get out of the house and go do something kind of fun, lots of stuff going on. The sports show is this weekend. There's all kinds of Irish the Drunken Stupor Fest happens all this weekend on 7th Street.
Lucky Palooza technically happens Saturday, but all weekend long it's going to be a drunken stupor. You are correct.
Where is that?
I mean, it basically starts at like XL and then just keep going down towards like Burger Mo's and all those places. It goes down the
7th
block.
Street?
There's just so many Irish bars in St. Paul.
I love
You
that.
could keep going down West 7th and find even more like way, way down. But yeah.
Northwest Sports Show is now through Sunday at the Convention Center because it's very spring-like today, and we're in the mood for things like that. Your kids are into the dinosaurs. There's the Jurassic Quest #1 dino experience in North America. I guess it's super cool, and that is Jurassic Quest at the Convention Center today through Sunday. Globetrotters are going to be at the Target Center 2 o'clock on Saturday. Mary J. Blige in concert at the X on Sunday. Let's see. St. Patrick's Parade in Minneapolis is on Monday, and it's on Monday in St. Paul as well.
Dave, you asked a couple of minutes ago what that song was that says "Don't Stop, Get It, Get It," and everybody texted, and it's this.
Get it, get it.
So don't stop, get it, until you
Gorillas, Feel Good In.
Yes, that's right. Wow. Love that. Okay, thank you. That is The Dirt. By the way, you can see the schedule of all the things that are going on this weekend that we found on DaveRyanShow.com to go check that out. We'll be back in a minute with the Friday morning dance party. And another keyword 15 minutes away from another keyword. If you want to win those Kendrick and SZA tickets, stay here. Another 15 minutes to improve your chances to win. Why Wedding Day Diamonds? Well, because they change with the times. A lot of old stuffy jewelers have the same 50 or 60 engagement rings in their case, and that's it. Wedding Day has thousands of ring designs in every style imaginable, and they're always introducing new designs.